Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for April the 3rd through to the 9th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, of course, thank you. Thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you, truly. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. We have all kinds of stuff happening in the sky. And Saturn in your sign goes retrograde. King of Wands, though, we are feeling optimistic. We are looking for the learning experiences that we want to step into. Our mind is on fire. We're strong and we're confident in our thoughts. The Knight of Wands. We will be visiting the past, absolutely. Let's see what other card crosses that to see maybe a little bit more definite of what part of our past we are looking at. We have the Two of Cups, so this could be new relationships that we step into. Definitely new journeys, new adventures, new opportunities. This could be new friendships. And we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is telling us, crossing over the Knight of Wands, that it's really about imparting ourselves with the wisdom, with the understanding of what we've gone through in order to know what steps we need to go forward. So a little bit of maybe history repeating itself. Maybe it's something that is coming around again for you. And now it's a new plan of action based on your wisdom of what didn't work last time, of where you applied your energy and where it needs to be applied, or your focus, or your understanding. Or maybe you perceive things in a different light, and now you have a new understanding as you go forward. Remember that with the King of Wands, it's very much about our thoughts, our ideas, our voice, and not so much our voice in communicating, but our voice within ourselves of maybe letting in healing, maybe allowing understanding to form through talking out loud with yourself, or maybe to your spirit guides or angels or God, the universe, source. But it's tapping into the wisdom of yesterday so you know the way forward. You know what to do. You know how to do it maybe differently or uniquely. So tear off the blinders when it comes to your forward motion this week, or where you are perceiving your path to be, because there's a lot of new opportunities or people coming into your life, absolutely, presenting itself to you. And so now you really need to make the decision based upon your wisdom of where you've dropped the ball before, or where it felt really great and you really want to bring that energy forward and surge it through. We have the King of Pentacles as our underlying energy, so it is your new ideas. So this week, I would say to have a dream journal, if no other journal going on in your life, because it's going to be important. What you think about, what comes to mind through dreams, through your waking moments, through meditation, through prayer, through reflection. Connect the dots through what you write, through your voice, through your ideas. Definitely thoughts, new creative thoughts, new ways of going forward, new ways of envisioning your path. That's what's going to bring in the abundance. And you're going to be shown this throughout the week. Absolutely. Are calling it up. Eight of Swords. I haven't seen the Eight of Swords for anybody this week, but you have it. And this is really changing our perception. This is understanding things in a new light. Now, it could have a little bit with looking backwards. What do we have with that? The Three of Wands? Yeah. Maybe something that we walked through in our past, we didn't truly understand the wisdom and the lesson, and this is where we get that aha moment. This is where we get the clarity, the understanding, the newfound knowledge. So I would say this week is definitely a week to pull it back a little bit and meditate, pray, have time of reflection, write in a journal, write down your dreams. Because I think it's going to be an eye-opener to what truly pops into your thoughts. And it's going to show you a new way forward. It's going to show you a way that you haven't yet perceived. You have the Page of Wands, thinking outside the box, and the Emperor. So what two strong cards? Thinking outside the box, seeing the new way. You know, the Emperor doesn't get to be the Emperor by just following the old and steady and reliable. It's thinking outside the box, thinking of a new way to inspire, to create, to forge forward. This is understanding that there is no box. This is getting creative in what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to become, what goals you are setting for yourself. For work and career, we have the Six of Pentacles. Well, this is a time when either you have done the work and not got the recognition for it, not got the praise and approval for it, and you almost feel like nobody's watching, like it's all for nothing. And out of the blue, a promotion comes along, or a raise in pay comes along, something good comes out of it all, that they were indeed watching, that they were indeed taking notes. Or this is a time to really, roll up your sleeves, pull up your socks, get serious about what you're doing, putting your best foot forward, so that when this energy comes around again, you are ready for that promotion, you are ready for that raise, you are ready for that perhaps new opportunity to present itself in your life. This is also a little bit about how you spent money in the past and how you want to spend it going forward, or rather invest it going forward, so it brings back value into your life. For love and relationships, we have the Four of Wands. Well, this is marriage and proposal. Absolutely. This is deepening commitments. This is understanding the true value of friendships, of close relations, your partnerships. Whether you're in a relationship or not, I think part of this is going back and understanding the beautiful and up times in a relationship and the worst, in order to make your commitment stronger going forward. Maybe it's just a commitment to yourself. Maybe it's a commitment to the partnership. But in some form, some way, there is a commitment being made here about relationships, about the role you play, about the security that you bring into it, the love, the passion that you bring into the relationship, and also what you expect to come out of the relationship. So it brings in clarity, it brings in understanding, and for those in relationship, it grows the relationship so much deeper. So pay attention to, and once again, it's a week for journaling. It's a week of looking at all aspects of your life. It's a week to understand what we've done in the past and how we are going to step into the present and the new going forward in a strengthened way, in a confident way, in a one attached to wisdom, one attached to understanding. For our spirituality, we have the Ten of Swords. Well, the first thing that came to mind was that some of you feel that you have been really dumped on, regardless of how much you've prayed, or how much you've meditated, or how much you've put forward into a spiritual practice, that it's let you down in some way. Now I see the sun breaking through here. I see that you have acquired great wisdom in spirituality. In talking with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source. That you have probably been through a lot of very big hurdles in your life recently, where faith is the only thing that would have gotten you through it. Belief is the only thing that got you through it. And so it's almost like the tides are changing for you when it comes to your spirituality, that connected feeling. Maybe you feel that you were disconnected in some way. You couldn't quite tap into it the way you once could. So this is the sun breaking through. This is saying that you've got your battle scars, that you've learned, that you have gained wisdom. So it brings you to a new beginning. It brings you into a new kind of energy completely within your spirituality. So, yes, tap into your dreams this week. Tap into your dreams waking and sleeping. Health and well-being, Knight of Pentacles. You're not going to get anywhere unless you make it something that you do every day, that you do routinely, that you always give it the energy that it deserves, it's one step at a time. The slow and steady wins the race. So fad diets will not work, or some kind of great exercise program where it's not going to be something that is sustainable, something that is long term. It might give you some immediate results, but you're going to find yourself back where you are. I heard a guy the one day, and he says to me, he says, well, I've gained, or he says, I've lost 200 pounds. Problem is, I've gained 220. So, it's like one step forward and two step back all the time. And so we need to make our plan a little bit more that we can actually follow it within some sort of routine, that we can be a little bit more disciplined in our practice. So maybe it is teaming up with somebody else so that you have to be, honest, because somebody else has got their eyes on you. Or maybe it is where, you looked outside and it's a little gloomy, I don't want to go for that walk today, but if you were going with somebody else, you would still make that walk and you would probably have a very pleasurable experience doing it. So pay attention to where you need more discipline in your life, where you need to be a little bit more disciplined and a slower approach. Okay, not expecting it to just happen overnight, but know that it's taken how many years to get to this point, and so it's going to take a little bit of time to get you to where you want to be going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.